What's happening, guys? This is Hyper Paradox, and welcome to my brand new Let's Play of Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. I have really been looking forward to starting this new project. It's easily one of my favorite franchises, and it's also the very first non-Nintendo game I'm Let's Playing. So, without further ado, let's get to it.
Sly! Come in! Sly! Do you read me?
Yeah, I read you. Loud and very loud.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Trying to break into police headquarters does that.
Get over it, Bentley. You're safe in the van. I'm the thief here. I've got to steal that file from Inspector Carmelita Fox.
Well, count on me to be your eyes and ears, buddy. Got their security system totally scoped. To get inside, you're gonna have to go through that air vent.
All right, I'm going in.
And don't forget you got me at the wheel, Sly. All you gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
Just keep that engine running, Murray. I'll be down in no time.
So, as you can tell, this is another game with a lot of voice acting. And as is the case with Beyond Good and Evil, I'm going to try my best not to talk over the dialogue.
Hey, Bentley, I think I'm seeing things. Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really? I've read about this. Master raccoon thieves are able to sense thieving opportunities, which manifest themselves as unexplainable blue auras. According to my research, all you have to do is get near them and hold down the circle button, and you should perform a super sneaky master thief move.
Hold down the circle button near blue auras. I'm on it.
Alright, so, basic control scheme. You use the left analog stick or the directional pad to move Sly. X button jumps, and while you're in the air, you can also press it again for a double jump. Square button, you can whack things with your cane. And as Bentley explained, the circle button allows you to perform certain moves. L and R1 buttons let you use your binocucom if you want to focus on a particular object, and the start button opens up your menu.
Be extra careful here, Sly. Break one of those laser beams and you'll set off the alarms. Not to mention you'll be fried to a crisp.
And to get rid of those lasers, just hit the alarm horn. That'll get rid of them. Now,
Nice job, you're in. Inspector Carmelita Fox's office is behind the red door.
Now, I'm actually not going to explain the backstory of Sly and his friends, because there will be a cutscene coming up that will do that for us. And since the door is shut,
That door must be super reinforced, Sly. Maybe there's a way to get around
well,
it.
as a thief, Sly is never one for the direct approach. But here we are in Inspector Carmelita Fox's office, and we'll be seeing her very shortly.
Way to go, Sly. This is where Inspector Carmelita Fox stashes all her important files. I hacked into the police security mainframe and discovered this vault's combo. Try dialing in 937.
Nice job! You got it! If you come down through the fire escape and head through the parking lot, we'll be waiting in the getaway van.
And like any master thief, he's got to leave a calling card. But I apologize for the delay in terms of the starting of my new project. A lot of things have been happening, and I actually just got a new job, and I wanted to wait until I had a set schedule before I could start LPing again. But anyway, that's what's been happening with me. And here's something that will happen with Sly.
You foolish raccoon. I've caught you red-handed.
Ah, Carmelita. I haven't seen you since I gave you the slip in Bombay.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
And I was gonna give it to you as a little token of my... Hey, you know, that bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes. Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it. Might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our little rendezvous?
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I just dropped by to pick up this case file. I think you've had it long enough.
So, this is Inspector Carmelita Fox. Let's just say that she is on the opposite side of the law Sly is. Now, she is going to be shooting at you, but she doesn't have very good aim. Let's put it that way. So you can easily dodge her shots. And here we go in the van. Don't worry, we'll be seeing more of Inspector Fox later. But for now, a cutscene.
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I'd come from a long line of master thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book. The Thievius Raccoonus. Anyone who read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialize in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors came unannounced to our door. My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Raccoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thievius Raccoonus. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
So that is essentially Sly Cooper's backstory, and as well as his friends. The Fiendish Five murdered his father, and they stole his family's book, the Thievius Raccoonus. So we are on a mission to get it back from them. And this is essentially, that marker means the game is saving.
That was a nice piece of work back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the hideout and the X button to select things.
So basically, this is the hideout.
Plotted a route to our first target.
So basically, this is the hideout. If you talk to Bentley, he can show you the cutscenes. And Murray is over here enjoying a nice snack. So, our first destination is apparently somewhere in Europe. That's right, the Sly Cooper universe takes place on Earth.
I've already plotted a route to our first
Except it has anthropomorphic animals, which I always thought was very cool. But let us go on to our first mission.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights.
The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle of Wrath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of the perilous Welsh Triangle.
Here we go. Sly Cooper in Tide of Terror. So we are going up to Wales, the Welsh Triangle in particular. Alright, here is our first level in Tide of Terror, a Stealthy Approach. Now, these are coins. They are scattered throughout all of the levels. Collect 100 of them and you get an extra life. Simple as that.
Hey, Sly, I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
No problem. I'll just use my climb boot.
Okay, but remember, you can only climb on certain objects, like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, sure. And like that ladder there?
That is correct, but do not forget, Sly. You have to get close.
Then hit the circle button to grab it. Yeah. Relax, Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what worries me.
Okay, I actually made a mistake. You don't get an extra life if you get 100 coins. What you actually get is a lucky charm, and I'm going to explain what that does when we actually get one. But here are some very interesting looking bottles.
Now this is very interesting. The message you just found appears to be some sort of clue. I'll decipher here in the van. In the meantime, see if you can find any more clues. The more I have, the easier it'll be to crack the code.
Now, these green bottles are clues. They come in groups of 20, 30, or 40 in each level. And once you find all of them, you can unlock a vault, which is somewhere in the area. As for what's in this vault, well, I'll actually go into more about that when we do get all of the clues in this level. But like Bentley said, you can press the circle button to climb ladders, pipes, or ropes. Anything climbable, really. But here we have another obstacle.
Hold on, Sly. See those searchlights? One careless step, and you'll be subjected to acute combustion.
You done whining? Let's go.
I'm just trying to keep you alive, partner. Fortunately for you, I launched these signal repeaters throughout Raleigh's fortress. Get close to one, and I can checkpoint your progress.
Nice.
Now, I don't know how a searchlight would fry you to a crisp, but unless the light was concentrated to a really high temperature, but yeah, you've got to avoid them. Well, that would make sense since he is a thief. Okay, we've got a couple of more clue bottles in here. Now, something you should know about the enemies in this game, they only take one hit to defeat. However, unfortunately, Sly shares this characteristic too.
According to my amphibio positioning system, that big blimp is where Raleigh is hiding out.
You know, that blimp looks more like a machine than a hideout.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm machine. It's the reason why it never stops raining around here.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Beats me. But rain or shine, I'm gonna steal my family's book back. And if Raleigh gets in my way, it's on.
Okay, as I was saying, Sly only takes one hit to defeat. However, like I said before, if you get 100 coins, you get a lucky charm, and that will protect you against damage for one time only. But a fun little thing you can do during those dialogue exchanges is that if you move both of the analog sticks, you can...
Nice job so far, Sly. To get over the next gate, you'll need to grab onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
Got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
As I was saying, if you move the analog sticks during those dialogue scenes, you can actually move the characters around, which is pretty cool. Alright. There we go. We are getting close to the end of the level, and since this is the first level, it's not too difficult. Alright, just gotta jump through these wheels. And we are good to go. More searchlights, unfortunately. And make a mad dash. Alright. Now, I believe the last remaining clues are here in this general area. Okay, there's 16 clues. And there is the vault. That's what you use the clues for, to unlock this vault.
That large vault has got to be somehow related to those clues and bottles you've been collecting. If you can locate all the clues in this area, I should be able to crack the code and get you inside it.
Well, fortunately, we don't have much longer before that happens. In fact, it'll happen right now. These are the last two clues.
You found it, Sly. That's the final clue to crack the code. Now find out both, and I'll give you the instructions to open it.
Okay, and the code for the vault always remains the same, but you can't just enter it. You do need to find all of the clues before you can open it, so you can't just look up on Game FAQs what the code is.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. The clues have led me to believe that the code for this vault is 792.
And let's see what's inside.
Sly, you found a page from the Thievius Raccoonus. This page teaches old Drake Cooper's fast attack dive move. Press the triangle button to use it.
So in each of the vaults, you will find a page from the Thievius Raccoonus that will teach you a new move. For example, and you use the triangle button to execute those moves. For example, the one I just found lets you dive. And in here we have a treasure key. Now, you need these treasure keys to access various parts of the level. There are 7 in 4 of the 5 worlds. The 5th world is a little bit different from the others, but we'll get more into that when we actually get to the 5th world. We are far from it. So, let us enter. We are now prowling the grounds. Now, I'm actually not going to go into the grounds just yet. In fact, I think I'm going to end the video right here.